good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever this video catches you. Derek Snow, No Dog Left Behind, Moose Jaw. Today I want to mention a few things about why do our dogs roll in filth, dead things, and even poop. It's gross. But, so there's a handful of theories that go along with this. Not saying any of them are 100% true in each case, and they're theories, they're not proven facts, so don't shoot the messenger. One is that they will roll in this dead organic matter, or sometimes even rub themselves on people, but I'm more specifically talking about when they just dive in head first into gross stuff. One theory is that they are trying to get the scent on them so they can bring the scent home to alert the other members of their pack, whether it be wild dogs or, just for anyone who's within their unit to smell and realize. Because sometimes what they roll in is actually, if they were really hungry, something they could scavenge and eat, like a dead squirrel or something like that they could get some form of nutrition from if they were really hungry. So one theory is that they would bring that scent back with them, and if the other dogs or wild dogs or wolves wanted to go and eat it, they would kind of have an idea of the trail to get there. This theory is kind of faulty in the sense that lots of times when this happens, none of the other dogs or wolves that have been documented ever go back to where the area was where the dog covered itself with the scent. So I don't think personally it's true very much whatsoever. Another one is that they actually want to leave their scent on the item. So they want, if another dog or passes, that they want the dog to smell them on that item. And that can be kind of viewed from a standpoint of like, hey, I was here. Could be viewed like, hey, this is mine. But once again, I mean, I don't subscribe to that idea either. The third one, and the most likely one, in some cases, is that the animal actually is covering itself in this gross scent to kind of camouflage its scent from other animals that it possibly could hunt. Okay, so this makes the most sense because like humans do it when they go hunting. Sometimes they'll put a scent of a deer on them, or more visually, since dogs and wild dogs and wolves, they operate a lot more from scent, and so do other wild animals. They definitely see a lot too, but scent is a big thing where they can catch scent in the air, such as a deer. A wolf is going to have a lot more success hunting deer if it smells like deer, fecal matter, deer poop. So the deer are always around their own fecal matter, so that scent doesn't trigger a response of like flight, right? So if the wolves are creeping up and they smell like excrement, it's not going to alert the deer, so they could get closer before the deer actually see them. And possibly have a successful kill. So with that makes the most sense to me. But when it comes to domesticated dogs, honestly, I don't know. It's weird because I've seen, and I can think of a few circumstances myself where the dog finds, like one time my dog Ozzy found a dead squirrel that was like baking in the sun for probably a couple weeks, and it was fairly disgusting, but even hard and crispy. It was weird and gross. And he excitedly dove into it, rolled all around, and looks like he was having the time of his life. His tongue's hanging out, and he's got like that kind of dog smile, and then he gets up and he shakes it off, and then he's running around with like extra gusto. And I mean, I don't know. It's not like he's thinking, okay, I should get this scent on me because I'm gonna go and hunt something now. He thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's where in the domesticated dog, I think maybe if it's there. And why the dog does it, I don't think it knows either, probably to some extent. But if a domesticated dog, through a few generations of just living off the land, that trait would probably come in handy if it turned into a wild dog. because then it would serve a purpose. So a domesticated dog, it might just be, and this is my own personal theory for our domesticated dogs, that they do this, they don't know why. And the second part is that an evolutionary mechanism is that if they became wild over some generations, that they would have this innate tool to mask their odor so they could be more successful hunters. So that's it for today. Like I mentioned a handful of other times, if you find any value whatsoever, like up this video on Facebook or share it or comment, anything you like. Okay? Have a great day.